I'm Quinn McClinton, and you're watching Elegance on 18 Wheels Big Rig Spotlight. Hey guys, it's Quinn, Elegance on 18 Wheels magazine. Well guys, you know, I'm always in the works of trying to bring you guys into a different world and to see some really cool, unique things in the trucking industry. Well, you know I like big bunks and I've done a lot of the exclusives, but this one is really, really special to me because it's really something I've really been chasing for a long time. And I'm gonna introduce you to a gentleman that owns all of this in just a few minutes. But right now, I just wanted to see what we gotta do. I don't know what we gotta do to get over this algorithm thing and get this footage out to you. But everybody that's gonna see this is gonna be floored. I got one of the coolest applications that's around and you're gonna like it. So we'll be right back. This is Quinn, Elegance on 18 Wheels magazine. We'll be right back with this big rig and what's behind it that's gonna floor you. We'll see you in a little bit.
There's an imminent storm, it's unavoidable.
Guys, this is absolutely a killer application of a truck. This is an F-650, and this thing is unbelievable. Scott, you got yourself one beast of a application here, and thank you for giving me an opportunity to take part in riding in it and recording from it. Unreal, absolutely unreal. So we're getting ready to go get in the water, guys. So wait till you see this.
There's an imminent storm, it's unavoidable. Oh, be no rain, be no rain.
You know, a typical Peterbilt's got holes everywhere that I didn't want holes. I used my trailer brake valve for the train horns.
Well, guys, what did you think? I told you we were gonna floor you with this beautiful rig and what was behind it. But now I gotta get an opportunity for you all to actually meet the owner and the brainchild behind all of this. I am so excited to introduce this man to you. We had a really cool day today, and now you get a chance to sit down and see the man himself. I want to introduce you all to my buddy who's got this beautiful rig, Mr. Scott Carter. Scott, come on over, man. How you doing, sir?
Good.
Have
How
a
are
seat,
you?
sir. All right. I want to get you an opportunity to talk to the audience a little bit about, we've been riding around and we've been playing with this beautiful rig and boat of yours. Tell them a little bit about what made you want to do this?
Well, I guess it just, friends of mine sent me several different pictures of them.
Uh-huh.
I guess personally I only know of 5 other ones in the country. There's probably more. I called a gentleman in Minnesota one night as I was driving down the road in the truck. I figured out who owned it, but I didn't get no answer. So I drove along a little bit longer and got to thinking about it. Well, I'm not even going to call him back. Because if he built one, I can build one, and I'm going to make sure mine's better than his.
All right.
So that's how it all started.
And guys, as you saw, we pulled it out. We've been on the water with it. We actually, I'm like a big kid right now. So Scott, I am excited, man. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to come down and spend the day with you. We had your dad out. We had some of your buddies over. This was absolutely exciting, man, for me. Tell them, well, first off, we're going to talk about this bad Pete of yours. You actually run the road with this bad boy hauling what?
I've hauled just about everything,
Okay.
but right now I'm hauling feed commodities.
And what kind of trailer you pull with this?
I have a 53-foot spread axle, Great Dane, all stainless steel, dry van.
Yeah, try that. And I had to come down, and I wanted Scott to put the pontoon behind the Big Pete because of everything that we do with the trucking industry, and it just says so much about it. Scott, tell me a little bit about the pontoon itself. What you were telling me earlier that you made everything on this boat, correct?
Yes, I made everything that it could make. Obviously, like the barrels, the pontoon part of it, I bought them. Had the trailer custom made. The only thing that is on the pontoon, or tri-tune, is the cab is the only thing used. I bought the cab out of the junkyard,
Okay.
refurbished the cab, but everything else that you see is brand new. Hood, lights, flooring, everything was assembled basically piece by piece.
And Pete up at Nationwide Chrome Shop did all the interior for this. And guys, as you saw, this is the boat is just crazy, man. I love this. Pete, thank you for connecting me also with Scott, because you know we were talking and I told Pete how I was wanting to record this, and he said, "Oh, I know a guy that's got that." What? So thank you, Pete, for connecting us.
Yes, I'd have to say thank you, Pete, as well.
And with who painted and put all your lights and everything on there?
I assembled all the lights. The paint job was acquired by some friends of mine I've met over the years from down Thorntown, Indiana. Dustin Dickerson with
Okay.
Dickerson Custom Trucks.
Yes.
He painted the cab, painted the hood, and then I had him paint the motor on the back, which is a Yamaha, which is gray. But I had him paint that to match the cab and the hood.
And it does.
Because it just, I got to looking at it and I just didn't like the looks of the gray motor, you know, it just
Yeah.
it just didn't fit in.
Right.
So I had him paint that to match, and as far as that, like we said, Pete, he done the interior work, and Dustin down at Thorntown, he done the paint job.
Okay.
Everything else was assembled, and lights, all wiring and all this stuff was done by myself and my dad. He helped me endless hours out here through the weekends, and just different things. Whenever I was out here, he was here to help.
And I want to send a big shout out to his dad. Thank you so much, Ed, for giving me the opportunity to come down too and hanging out with us, because I know you had some busy day today, but you hung out with us anyway. I really appreciate that. And you know, Scott, you got so much going on with it, man. I'm like I said, I'm like a kid in a candy store now. We're about to do a photo shoot with it for our calendar. We've had it on the water. This is just exciting for me. So at this point, Scott, is there anyone you'd like to say any thanks or shout out to?
No, not really. I've had a few friends come over and they've given me several good ideas, which I applied a few, and some of them I kind of just didn't apply. Not really. I mean, there's just other than the paint, you know, Dustin and Pete. The marina up Coldwater, Michigan, Lake Drive Marina, they supplied me with the motor. We started this back in 2020,
Okay.
late 2020. I was wanting to put a Mercury on it, but at that time with the COVID, Mercuries they just wasn't out there.
Okay.
So Jeff up at Lake Drive Marine in Coldwater, he come up with the motor for me, and that's where we ended up with the Yamaha, which it's a fine motor. It's a good motor.
And the gentleman that we just left, that we were actually on the lake, his name is it Dale?
Dave Linton.
Dave Linton. Dave, I want to say thank you for giving us that opportunity as well to come out on your property and actually do the photo shoot and get all this stuff going. And I'm hating that the day is about to end, honestly. So Scott, thank you. At this point, I'm gonna get out of your hair. Thank you for an awesome day. Thank you for sharing some of the other toys and stuff that you have in the shop. Man, I gotta come back down and we gotta go and have some real fun one day, man.
You're more than welcome anytime.
Scott, thank you so very much.
Yep.
And guys, this is Quinn, Elegance and 18 Wheels Magazine, with Scott Carter down here in Ohio, having a beautiful day. We'll see you guys real soon. We hope you liked the episode. See you soon. Bye-bye, guys.
Thank you.